This is going to be the last video in the repricing settings page for this series of videos. I'm going to demonstrate how to set your offer selection settings. What the offer selection settings will enable you to do is edit your handling time as well as your shipping preferences, which includes the shipping speeds. The sales count repricing tool. Your eBay final value fees, your PayPal fees, and your Easync fees from this setting. So let's take a look at the video and I'll show you right now. What I'm going to do is show you the other options inside the repricings page. This is not going to cover the range repricer. This is just going to cover some of the other features in the repricings page. So what you need to do first is find the store that you want to edit. I'm going to go to my test store here. I'll click on settings, repricing, and I'm going to click on select source market. And in this example, I'm just going to use Costco. So I'm going to go to Costco here. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the repricing settings on this first page. This is just going to talk about the quantity. Let's say I just want my eBay listings or my Shopify listings to show 3. So I'm going to click 3 here and click save. You need to understand what this is going to do on your eBay store. This will affect your eBay seller limits. So if you have the ability to list $1,000 on eBay and you try to list something for $400 and you want to list 3 quantity, you're not going to have the seller limits for that because it's going to try to list $1,200 worth of product and you can only list 1,000 on eBay. For the seller limits, if you want to learn more, I've got a link in the description that has an article to all you want to know about your seller limits. So I'm going to continue on with the repricing settings. So for the quantity in stock, we're not going to charge you more on your listings if you edit this. So if you want to have 10 in stock, we're not going to charge you for 10 times the amount of listings you have on Easync. We're only going to charge you for that one listing that we're repricing. So don't worry about the quantity in stock affecting your Easync billing. This will never affect your Easync billing at all. We're not going to charge you more because of the quantity. So I'm going to change it back to 3 here and I'm going to click save. The range repricer, that was in a separate video. So if you want to check that out, that'll be in the description or it'll be in the playlist in this series. So the next thing I'm going to go over is the sales count repricing tool. So this is whenever you might be selling something frequently and you might be leaving a little bit of extra money on the table. So I'm going to enable sales count repricing. If you click that checkbox and you get a problem and it doesn't load these next 3 boxes, just click refresh on your page here and see if that works for you and come back down and click it again and see if that fixes it. So what these parameters are going to do, they're going to check for information. First, they're going to check for the number of sales that you've made on that item. So let's say you sell 3 of them. It's going to check to make sure that's true. And if you have sold 3, then it's going to mark up the additional percent, whatever you have set here. So maybe you want an additional 20% margins if you sell 3 of them. But you don't want to make any extra fixed money. You just want to mark it up by a percent. So if you save this and you continue to make sales because the price is probably a little bit too low, you can create an additional parameter here. So now you can set it to where if you sell 6 of them, you want to mark it up an additional 10%, but you also want to make a fixed profit of $5. And you can set these parameters however you like, and you can have as many of them as you want as well. This will also help you prevent running into that problem sometimes on Amazon.com where you reach the maximum quantity that you can purchase. This will kind of help you prevent that because you're probably already leaving a little bit of extra money on the table for those listings. The next thing on the Easync repricing page is going to be your additional fees. So you've got the auto ordering fee. I've got it set at 10 cents. If you are enabling tracking, you might want to go ahead and set that to 20 cents or 0.2. The fixed PayPal fee, this is the 30-cent fee that PayPal charges for every transaction. The PayPal percent fee is the 2.9 standard percent. And the eBay final value fee. If you've got an eBay store, you need to change this to 9% because eBay's typical charges are 9%. In the future, we'll have this calculated per category to make sure that the proper fee is always added to your store in the beginning anyway. So the next thing you would just need to do is click save. That's it for the repricing settings. If you want to know more about the auto ordering, just check out the other videos and you can find a link to the auto ordering video series or playlist. Please click subscribe in the bottom right corner of the video so you can keep up with the other videos that we publish that will help you be successful. Thanks again. See you next time.